What's up, you guys? We're back with another edition of 10 on the Lot. I'm your host, David Hall. This is Stephen Wade Honda Mazda, and this week I've hand-chosen 10 vehicles that I'm calling badass rides. Check it out, you guys. Starting right off the top with this Honda Civic Si 2024. Look at that. The Honda Civic Si is an amazing vehicle. They came out with this 1.5 liter turbocharged 6-speed manual transmission, and get a look at that interior. That is a Bose sound system. You see those red accents? Those are actually particular to the Honda Civic Si line. I remember, of course I'm old, I was around when this car came out, and it was just profound. Hondas always did a front wheel drive or a CVT transmission, like historically, and for them to put a 6-speed manual transmission, this car is fun. So this is definitely one of my top badass rides. But come around with me this way, get a look at the front of that. This is a 2024 certified, which means to us here at Stephen Wade Honda Mazda, that means 100,000 mile powertrain. There's very low miles on this vehicle, and SIs are hard to come by, especially one with low miles that's certified. This thing's clean. Look at the black wheels, black mirrors, black spoiler, all the black accents. One of the most fun cars you'll have. And if you need a fuel saver throughout the day, throughout the week, but something that kind of rip on the highway, that's your bread and butter right there. Love that car. Okay, badass car number 2. I've got this Mustang, 2015 Ford Mustang 5.0 GT in competition orange. I love this car. I haven't sold it yet, which is blowing my mind because there is literally 28,000 miles on the odometer. This car is clean, garage kept. I was really lucky that someone traded this into us, and this is more of a collector's piece in my opinion. That competition orange, 28,000 miles on the odometer, and it's the Ford GT 5.0. They're not even, it's hard to get V8s like that are the real deal. Anyway, I just really like this car, and that thing, like I said, is a badass ride. And that's all I'm doing this time. I'm not even, nothing, no sales pitches, nothing like that. I just wanted to pick some of the coolest, 10 of the coolest rides, and come drive them, I double dog dare you. You've seen this car before if you've seen a previous episode. This is a sublime green Dodge Charger GT. I love this color. It's loud, it's in your face, and Mopar, I love Mopar. They've got, they make what is true and traditional to the muscle car. This one is the GT, so if I'm not mistaken, it is the V6. So you get all that muscle car feel, you still get that big body car, you still get those wheels, you still get those tires, and it still moves. Like, don't underestimate this V6, but it's also, you can get all that, get that look, get that feel, and save at the pump with that one. And the truth is, like, this just falls in line with everything I've chosen today. But I've just had that forever. So I don't even know what I've got it priced at. It's hard for me to memorize the prices, to be honest with you, but I guarantee that is a very competitive price. StephenWadeHonda.com/top 10. And if you want to hear about any of these cars, you want to set up that test drive, call me directly. Call the number on the screen, leave me a voicemail, give me your information, and I will get right back to you, and we'll set something up so that you can actually scoot in one of these vehicles. These are not playing around. And the one that's coming up next is like, we're not even playing with this car. Check this out. Chevy Camaro LT1 with a 6.2 liter V8. And I'm gonna hop in this car. I just want you guys to hear this cold start. Golly. Ready for some goosebumps on this bad boy? Oh man, get behind the wheel of this. This has got the Bose sound system, traditional muscle, race, American muscle. This is an amazing car. I love it. You can feel the rumble in this vehicle. Get a look at that interior if you can, but this is a mean machine. And this is what I meant when I'm picking badass rides. Check that out. I'm just gonna leave that running. I don't know if you're supposed to keep that going. I'd hate to turn it off right away. Get a good look at this bad boy right here. Got Brembo brakes, Camaro Brembos, got the spoiler. That thing looks like it cuts through the wind. 150 miles an hour like it's nothing. You hear that cold start? Oh, here we go. This Land Rover. Check this out. I went black to black, back to back. 2020 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. Now this thing has a supercharged V8 and it's got low miles on it. Big old Toyo tires, massive brake calipers. It has that cream interior color, that brown interior color. It's got that, this is European luxury. So a lot of these features and a lot of this equipment, I'm not gonna be super familiar with. So this is something I really think you gotta check out yourself. It's got low miles, it's competitively priced, of course, but I mean, come take a test drive in this thing. Definitely call me on the screen, call the number on the screen, get a hold of me directly, and I will set up a test drive so that you and I can go see what this thing is made of. And I'm not even kidding. Let's just go have some fun. That is a beautiful vehicle. Okay, Audi Q5 turbocharged. Check this thing out. As always, I get to handpick these cars. A few of them you may have seen already, maybe not if you're just joining us. 2022 Audi Q5 S-Line Turbo all-wheel drive. Look at that. This thing scoots. I mean, I love cars. That's the whole reason that I'm in this industry. I love people and I love cars, so that everything could just kind of went hand in hand with each other. And I do like satisfying people as far as, you know, meeting their needs and their transportation and safe and reliable, but I've loved cars my entire life. And since I was a kid, my first little race car that I got to tinker with, I said, I'm gonna own something sweet. So one day I ended up getting a 2020 Dodge Challenger Hellcat wide body, and I got to see the meaning of speed. So that's why I got to handpick these, and that's why what you're seeing is what you're seeing. Okay, Mazda CX-90 2024 in artesian red. This is a premium plus. This has got, it's very well equipped with everything. You see that white interior. This is a third row SUV. And again, there's a theme today if you haven't been noticing. This is a sweet ride. This is a 3.3 inline six turbo all-wheel drive. It's clean, it's classy, can fit the whole family, but you can pretty much get to where you need to go in a hurry in this vehicle. So that's why this one made my list today. Moving on, I have a 2022 Toyota 4Runner SR5 Premium that someone has stacked to the gills. They lifted it. They put all-terrain BFGs, bead lockers. I'll give you a shot of that in just a moment. I'll make sure you get to see that interior. Check it out. This thing is well equipped. I want you to get a good look at that roof rack up there as you come out of there. Just right up top there, and then as you come around, get a look at those bead lockers, those BFG bead lockers. Like, someone did this, and you can reap the benefits of it. Toyota, I mean, we have an FJ Cruiser well equipped, but not this well equipped, and I've looked into what it takes to put a custom front bumper with a winch, with an LED light bar, lift, skid plate, that roof rack, those are all custom parts. Like, not only is this a Toyota 4Runner that will never leave you stranded, but look at the upfitting on this thing. And you'll see it's got fairly low miles when we're talking in the Toyota world. That is an awesome ride right there. I really wanted you guys to see that. Okay, that is the 8 that I have circled, and typically I do 2 brand new ones, but in light of everything in this theme today and these awesome rides that I've chosen for you that are capable of so many things, high top speeds, loud motors, big V8s, off-road, fully capable. The next 2 vehicles I'm going to show you are some of the coolest rides, and I don't know, I just think it fits really well, and you guys really should check this out. Call the number on the screen, come test drive one of these, call me directly. I'm David Hall, StephenWadeHonda.com/top10 is where you're gonna see the price of every single one of these vehicles, and then you're gonna see the Carfax for every single one of these vehicles. I'm gonna tell you whatever you wanna know. I'm sorry I can't memorize every single price. I wish I could, but one day I might get there. Let's move on. We've got the Chevy Silverado ZR2. Tow hooks in the front. This is the new design for off-roading in their ZR2. If you know Chevrolet, you know their ZR2 package is their full off-road capable and equipped with every single feature that you could ever want out of a vehicle. This bad boy will take you anywhere. Look inside of here. I mean, I only got to take a peek. This has that same 6.2 liter that you heard in that Chevy Camaro, monster V8 motor. It's got a Bose sound system, AC seats, heated seats. I mean, it's so well equipped that you'll be comfortable while you can go anywhere, middle of nowhere, power tailgate. I mean, I've never had anything this capable and nice at the same time, so I can't tell you what that would feel like, but we can at least go check it out together. I am not kidding about that double dog dare. Come see me, come check this out. Let's take it up a mountain. I'm not worried. This is so cool. Oh, I'm glad you guys got to see that. You want to see the back seat real quick before we end this thing? Check that out. That's a crew cab. Tons of space for the whole fam, everything. That is such a bad ride right there. Gosh dang. Okay, sorry. Moving on, last but not least, you know, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but look at this. Ford Bronco Badlands, completely upfitted. Look at those fuel wheels. Look at those giant Toyos. Like, is that real? This thing is nuts. And did you know that in the Ford Bronco, you can completely remove these doors, remove that whole top, and you can cruise. They made it. How cool is Ford when they did this vehicle? You remember when you couldn't even get one of these? Well, I've got one that is very well priced, that is extremely upfitted, capable, but just judging by not a speck of dirt in these wheel wells and this everything, I don't think this thing has been abused, mistreated. So your chance to do that to it. I mean, but seriously, you guys, this is a Ford Bronco Badlands with the equipment. This thing is so stinking cool. It can go anywhere. Anywhere. It's and that's no joke. I mean, you see, we're right here in southern Utah where you've got Moab. I mean, I think this thing needs to earn some badges and needs to get out there and take on some of those big Moab Hell's Canyons or whatever they got going on, you know? Check that out one more time. I do not want you to miss a single aspect of this. I want you to look at the website, StephenWadeHonda.com/top10, and I want you to click on the vehicle, look at how well equipped it is, look at what it's got on it. I can't memorize this stuff. That's where you're gonna find it. You've got Carfax on there, everything. One last thing about this, look at the back. I mean, this is another childhood dream. I wish I could just have like a Jay Leno garage, you know what I mean? That is cool. Let me see if I can get this up for you. There you go. As you come out of there, you can see the whole thing. There's Easter eggs all over this thing, I'm noticing. Little Bronco logos. Look at that roll bar at the top. I mean, imagine you take the top off this thing. It comes completely off and the doors, and you just go straight summer style in this thing, you know? Music blasting, cruising the boulevard, wherever, the sand hollow. This is so cool. In fact, I think I just sold myself on it. It might not be available, just kidding. You guys, thanks for joining us. This one really meant a lot to me. Again, they always do, right? Stephen Wade, Honda.com/top 10. That's where you're gonna see all this. I'm David Hall. This is Stephen Wade, Honda Mazda. Call the number on the screen, get a hold of me directly. However you need to get a hold of me, PM me, I don't even know. You know, whatever you gotta do, we can joyride one of these. You know, that's my offer to you in picking these rides today. But anyway, thanks for joining us, you guys. We'll see you on the next one.